Welcome everyone, your Serious War Gamer here, where we're going to preview and show you some amazing practical adult war gaming toys to come. An interesting new line that's being released in a couple of weeks from Playmobil, the German manufacturer, of interesting toys, particularly from their Nov. Novelmore. I don't have problems with that name for some reason. The Novelmore line, which is kind of a rip-off of the Game of Thrones, with a lot of kind of cool medieval knight-type toys and sets, a lot of catapults, a lot of different siege equipment, all sorts of cool things. Unfortunately, they have the ugly Playmobil figures, which some retarded, apparently drunken monkey, otherwise known as a German, somehow has been continuing since the 70s. But that's another story that I'll talk about in the future. What I'm going to talk about now is the Violet Vale line of offshoots of the Novelmore line. And this is interesting. Violet Vale. How bizarre is that? But the most bizarre of their entire sets is the Magician of Plants. And this is a really wild, you can see from the actual posting here, and this is just a little preview. I'm going to have an official unboxing of the set here when it's released in a few weeks, that we'll be able to see personally and check these things out. Very interesting, but what a bizarre set this is. It has this wizard who's manipulating plants, and part of the set you get is this plant that has a skull growing from it. Very, very interesting and very bizarre toy to do this. I'm not sure how this would appeal to any type of children, but Playmobil is stating online that 30% of their sales are now going to adults, and this is a big part of the toy market. And toys are a big thing for adults right now. While smaller children are still playing with some toys to some extent, they're not really consuming most of the kind of traditional toys out there. So I don't know if this is made particularly for adults or not, if they would get their figures in line with something normal that any person with half a brain would make, then we would see a much better sales for them. But you know, the ideas and everything else are pretty cool here with a lot of their sets, even though they do get repetitive. This is another one of their weird ones, and while they're manufactured fairly well, most Playmobil stuff is on the crude side. After all, they state there from 4 to 10-year-olds is what they're actually says on the side of the box here for who's going to use them. So they tend to be a lot cruder, and I'm not sure why they're not doing better with their molds, making things better, more detailed, etc. Especially for generally the price they charge. I mean, they're expensive for soft plastic products. There's no reason for that, especially if they're going to be lack details. But here's another really weird one, people. Heads growing out of plants as part of your child's play. Well, I kind of find them amusing and fun. I'm not sure if anybody else will. Until next time, watch for that unboxing coming soon.